Captain Mark here, Riverside Marine, for part 2 of our Garmin tutorial. We're going to go over basic navigation. Okay, so to do that, I will have to bring up the nav chart. Okay, and the first thing I want to talk about with this nav chart, touchscreen, very nice, good color, are all these tracks. Okay, you can see this boat's gotten around a little bit. It's got about almost 16 hours on the motors, and this is the test drives and sea trials. You can see all these tracks. If I touch a track, you can see when the track was made. Different days, different times. Okay. Stop panning will take me back to where the boat actually is. And these tracks could add a lot of clutter to your screen. So every now and then I will hit this where to button, go to tracks, and clear that active track. So now I go back to the screen, all gone. So this particular unit has some good capabilities. One of them is called auto guidance. We're up here on Back River, and I want to go to the bridge that fell into the bay, or into the river rather. That's the bridge right there, or that's where it was. I'm going to touch that and go up to the top of the screen and press auto guidance, and it's going to calculate a route for me. Okay, so down Back River, through the Hart Miller Cut, up the Patapsco to the river. Now I've got some looks like an alarming issues down here on Back River, and I think I know what that is. It's looking for water that is not deep enough for this routing system to cope with. So I'm going to change it. I'm going to go to options. I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to go to preferences. I'm going to go to navigation, and I'm going to go to auto guidance. And no wonder it was showing alarms. The preferred depth it's set for is 9.8 feet. I'm going to change that to 3 feet. And close that, and now you'll see our screen is not showing all those alarming colors. So to start navigation, to get that to that bridge, it's going to take me there. It's 16.8 miles. If we are underway, it would give us our approximate arrival time, how far off course we are left or right in feet, and then our bearing to the destination. So that stuff's all pretty good. Now, it is guidance. It's not gospel. You're supposed to use your head, your mind, your eyes, pay attention. It's not infallible, but it's pretty good, and generally will honor the marks as you go down and up the rivers. And it generally will take you to the main channels. At 53 feet, I don't think you need that. You can cut a few corners and save a little time. Stop panning. Once again, will take us back to the boat. And I want to show you how to stop navigating. If you go to options, you get the options for the screen you're on, and you can go to navigation options, and it says stop navigation. You got that icon there. Okay, well, that same icon exists over here on the left of your screen. Touch that button, it stopped navigating, all went away. Okay, you can do a manual route. Where to, routes and auto guidance. I want a new route using the chart. So it starts me off in outer space here, so I got to get down to where we are. And it flips the chart around to north up. So I want to start right here. That's my first turn, and if you see this light, different colored blue line on the chart, that is my intended path down the river. I can keep adding turns as I go. Pan out a little bit, avoiding marks. So you can see what I'm doing as I navigate down the river. And I go to the very end of the river, at a turn, I can say done. So I have a route which I can name. I can review it. Wrong route. Delete that one. That's the route I want. So I can navigate to going forward or backwards. Okay, in this case, I'll go forward. And stop panning will give me to the side panels again. But on the auto guidance, you get 4 different bits of information like that. Okay, when you're doing a route that you have established, it tells you how far to the next waypoint, the time to the next waypoint. Velocity may go, that's more of a sailboat thing, but you got it anyway. And the next turn I make, when I get to that route, I'm going to turn 22 degrees to port. So it tells you what's coming before you get there. You can take this thing from here to Miami, Florida. It's a really good way to go.